All right, everyone. So I am starting to make the pea soup for Glenn. And what I got going on here is a chunk of the ham with the bone in it. And I just filled up the pot with water. I'm going to bring it to a boil and then I'm going to turn it down so it could simmer for a couple hours, which is going to basically make the bone broth from the ham. And that's going to be the broth that goes in the pea soup. So meanwhile, I'll cut up some ham, carrots, potatoes, onions, and that'll all go in here along with the peas. So keep in mind this will not be split pea soup, it's just pea soup. It's not going to be green like you might think. This is just pea soup. All right, so I'm going to just let that come to a boil. And meanwhile, I'm going to start cutting up some pieces of ham. Hey everyone, so I'm standing at the kitchen stove and I made the pea soup, and I know somebody wanted me to show how I made it, but I've made it in 3 other videos. So I started off recording, but then I ended up not recording the rest of it. But I'll tell you what it is. It's super simple, and I'll put the link to the other videos. I made them like 3 different videos in the past couple years. So I apologize for that, but I'll show you the soup. And so yeah, let's take a look at that. All right, everyone. So here is the pea soup. And I believe I mentioned when I was recording that it's not the split pea soup like you might think, the green one, the split pea. This is just pea soup. And it has... Alright, so I think I recorded the beginning where I put the bone with some ham on it and boiled it in water. I brought it to a boil, and then once it came to a boil, I turned it down and let it simmer for a couple hours, creating the broth from the bone. So once that was done, brought it to a boil, just let it simmer for a couple hours, and then normally we would want to keep the bone in there, but it wouldn't fit with all this other stuff. It would overflow the juice. So all of this juice, the broth, is from the bone. It is the bone broth from the ham. And then I just took some of the ham off the bone and cut up some other ham that we had left and put ham in here. Also a can of peas. You can use split peas if you want. And potatoes and carrots and onions. And season to your tasting. And that's all I basically did. And the juice in here, like I said, it's the bone broth, which I boiled the bone in, cooked the bone in. So that's all there is into making this. So that's done. And I just got it on super low when he's ready to eat some. Alright, so that's the pea soup. So let's talk about what I'm eating now. Alright, I have a pan here. So for some reason I was feeling tired today. I don't know. And I have been putting off. My intention was to make myself crunchy tacos. And I'm still going to make the taco meat, but I have been putting it off for how long now? I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And you think after just doing the Dollar Tree challenge that I would just be jumping on this right away. Yeah, I just been putting it off. So, and I'm hungry and I don't know why I just didn't make it. So now it's to the point I really don't feel like doing the whole crispy frying the tortilla and everything. So I think I'm going to make the taco meat and then just put it in a flour tortilla. I might make it a crispy, I don't know. I'm not going to fry it. Flour tortillas you can just put down on something, a frying pan or whatever, and it'll crisp up just like that. So I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't bring myself to cook myself supper tonight. But I'm hungry, so I got to do it. All right. So I'm gonna make my taco meat. Instead of el pato sauce, we have this big container of taco seasoning that was sent to us in friend mail some time ago, and I think I'm just gonna put taco seasoning in it this time. Glenn's not gonna be eating tacos, so I'm just gonna do it for me. All right. So yeah, let me get to cooking my taco meat. Yeah. This did not go well today for me. All right, everyone. So I've got my ground beef in the frying pan here. Just putting some onion powder, some pepper. Oops. And I'm just gonna smash it all up. I'll put my taco seasoning in when it's cooking, after it's done cooking. Can you tell I don't have the motivation tonight? I don't know, the last few nights have just kind of been, blah. Like I almost couldn't drag myself off the recliner to go do something. Every time I thought, okay, go do this, and I'd sit up and then I'd go back down. I just couldn't bring myself to, yeah. So we'll start again tomorrow. All right, so I'm gonna cook this up and then I'll be back. All right, everyone, so frying up the taco meat, and I went ahead and just braided my hair for the night. I don't tie it back in the back, I just it's a loose braid. I find if I leave it loose when I go to sleep, and if I turn, I tend to catch my hair with my elbow, my elbow will be on top of my hair and pull my hair. So I just do like a loose braid. So so I wanted to talk about the next meal challenge, and as I said, it's going to be Walmart, and I know quite a few folks stated a $25 budget. A couple of you stated 30, and 30 sounds like no problem, which you'd probably be surprised. It's still a tight budget in today's prices, but I think for the sake of doing like a more extreme challenge where it's more challenging, and I think I'm going to go with the $25 budget. Yeah, it's going to be super tight. And so I think it's going to be a $25 budget at Walmart. And I will have protein in there. Not like a ton of different ones, but and the next question is when I'm going to do it. And I'm really excited. I know it doesn't seem like I'm excited right now, but I am really excited to do the Walmart budget challenge. Because I've already got like meals in my mind that I would make. And what I want to do is try to do it without doing a bag of pinto beans or a bag of white rice. Just doing a little bit different, you know. It's not to say I won't have like a uh, a can of refried beans. I know you get more in the bag, but I don't want to have to buy a bigger pound bag. Because I was looking at Walmart today, and in our Walmart, and maybe if I actually go to the Walmart to shop, it'll be there, but online, the 1 pound bag of pinto beans is out of stock. But there's a 15-ounce can of refried beans, Great Value brand, for $1. And I know I can take a can and use it at least 3 times. But I don't know. I'll have to see what I want to do here. But yeah. So I do have a couple things in mind that I want to do. And tomorrow's Friday. Maybe we'll start it Sunday, and that'll start with the week, so it'll go for the actual week from Sunday to Saturday. How about that? How does that sound? My first thought was to do a Walmart challenge, and then when I went to the food pantry last week, and then when I went this week, I thought maybe I should do a food pantry challenge first. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So subject to change. Everything is subject to change. All right. So let me continue on with this. I gotta shred some cheese as well. So I'll be back. All right, guys. So I shredded up a block of cheese, and now I gotta take this apart. So oops. Oh, did I tell you what time of the night it is? It's 9:20 right now. Yes. That's how long I've been putting off making my taco meat. All right. My taco meat is bubbling over there. I'm going to go check on that. Should be almost ready. And then what I think I'll do is take Gypsy out one more time. That way I can come back and eat comfortable. And yeah, so I'll be back. All right, everyone. So making my soft tacos now. And I actually have everything but lettuce. So a little more than I thought. I had 2 Campari tomatoes left, so I cut those up. Shredded the cheese. Got my taco sauce. Got some sour cream. So let's put this together. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for hanging out with me. I promise I'll put a little pep in my step tomorrow. A little more peppy tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't much. But thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all the support. I'll put lettuce, or no, put tomatoes in first. So tomorrow I'll probably do crunchy tacos. So I have plenty of taco meat left. I'll leave that in case I want another taco. All right, put some taco sauce. And some cheese, please. I have to make up for all the cheese I didn't have last week. All right, there are my soft tacos, and that's going to do it now. So again, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all the support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.